Good morning. Good Saturday morning. Glad to have you with us. Sports Talk next couple of hours. David, Mike, Brett. What a busy time it is in the sports world, whether it's high school, college. Yesterday, there must have been, I was flipping channels, and I didn't even think about this, and there must have been, 10, maybe not quite 10, but women's basketball games on at a time yesterday with tournaments taking place
all over the country.
In the women's tournament.
Being held, in Duluth, Georgia? Not Duluth, Minnesota. Okay.
What is being held?
The women's ACC women's.
Oh, the ACC. I thought you was telling me the Final Four.
No.
Was going to be in Duluth, Georgia.
I guess Duluth is really a suburb of Atlanta.
I would guess.
Yeah.
If they're holding it there, I don't think it'd be a suburb of Albany, Georgia.
No.
Or anything like that. Yeah, probably within a stone's throw. That brings up a good point. Do you like all the do you like new venues to be built in the city, or do you like new venues to be built in the burbs?
Well, we've had both, haven't we?
I know. But look at San Francisco, the 49ers, where they play.
Santa Clara's an hour away.
Yeah, an hour away, at least an hour away, I think. Yeah. And then the Bears are talking about being the Indiana Bears. Moving across the border, and their stadium that would be the.
I don't like that.
That would be the biggest.
Well, I remember for a long time, didn't the Detroit Lions play in Pontiac, Michigan?
They did. They
did.
That's
got to be a suburb.
Yeah. Obviously. Yeah. Well, yeah. It's a town of its own.
Yeah.
Auburn Hills. The Pistons played in Auburn Hills, which also not right in Detroit. I don't know if these I don't know where. Well, I know I'm not sure about the Pistons right now, and I'm not sure about the Red Wings in Detroit. Brett, do they play? I think the Red Wings are right in the city. The only time I've been to Detroit, they were right in the city. But the Lions now are back in Detroit, and the Tigers too, because I was just telling Brett, their stadiums are right across the street from each other.
Right.
There was another one. What was the other one?
Once went to the old
just
Detroit
Chicago.
Tiger Stadium.
Did you really?
When it was downtown.
Yeah, that would be. Well, when we were in Detroit,
the Pistons and
they said don't go there. Don't go to the old stadium.
The Pistons and Red Wings both play at Little Caesars Arena. Now I'm trying to figure out where that is.
Vegas?
Yeah.
That'd be getting out there, wouldn't it? Who's the other football team that's considering? There's another NFL team considering going outside.
The Chiefs. What are they doing?
Yeah, that's who it was. That's who it was. They're considering.
Yeah, all the Detroit teams
building in Kansas instead of Missouri. Yeah, that all the Detroit teams
are in downtown Detroit.
Yeah, that's the way it should be. I'm not for this.
The most pure, of course, is the Knicks playing in.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
Right in the heart of Manhattan.
Yeah. Yeah. And speaking of the Knicks, did the Hornets win last night?
No.
They didn't? Mm-hmm. They lost to Miami, right?
Yep.
They playing Miami. I watched a little bit of that. But haven't they been like 19 and 4 now?
19 and 6.
19 and 6. Okay. 19
in their last 25.
Unbelievable. I mean, and just scoring points at will.
Yeah.
I mean, they're just lighting up the scoreboards. I know Knipple's a big part of that. He's already broken a rookie record for 3-pointers. And if I'm not mistaken, you or Brett one may know the answer to this. I heard he's leading the NBA right now in 3-pointers.
I think he
this season. I mean, he's made more 3-point baskets than anybody else. But I watched him a little bit just to see. He has no fear.
Yeah.
None. I mean, he has no fear. He's like he plays like he's been in there 5 years. You know. And,
he's an old soul. I mean,
kind of strange. I did not expect that.
He scored 27 last night and hit 6 out of 10 threes.
Yep. And
you have what's his name, LaMelo Ball.
Yeah.
And hit the three.
Last night, though, you know what I don't like anymore? I don't like the colorful courts.
Mm-mm. With you on that. That
Um,
women's court for the ACC is just garish. I mean,
and have you seen their courts out there now that they can change the lighting? Is that what you're talking about? Where the
Yeah.
lighting is under it,
mhm.
and they can change it and flash it. That looks like that would be distracting. Distracting to play on, especially, the lights start flashing as you're about to take a shot or you're going up the court or something like that. All these LEDs getting in there, and I don't know. But those colorful courts, I mean, everybody's got them now.
I know.
The NBA.
They're just everywhere.
I hope they don't go to those on college. I didn't even like the court, and still don't, that Oregon has,
No, I don't either.
where it looks like it's covered in trees and
Yeah, or whatever.
yeah.
I don't like that.
And it's just an ugly color. But things are changing. I mean, always changing, always evolving, always want to be different, and that's just just the way it is this day and time. Good morning, Monty. Monty says, "Good morning, STG." Let's see. Thought I had another one there. It must have been the second alert of Monty's text this morning. Just sitting here thinking about all the things that are going on. High school is at a peak right here now. You got state championships coming. You still got some semis. You got the regional finals today
At LR.
at Eleanor Ryan. And who is hosting on the east? Is it East Carolina? Or
Yeah,
is
East
it?
Carolina.
Okay. So we'll get those. Which team? I always like to know this, Brett. And you probably know which team had to travel the most to be in their region, because you always have somebody when you start doing it by longitude. Somebody's going to have to travel a pretty good piece. I can't think of who which team that might have been.
Yeah, I was just looking at some of the teams in the West. I mean, Cherokee to Hickory's, that's a pretty good
It's a
ride.
good little haul.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and also Cherokee's in the West.
Yeah.
I want somebody that
It
had to go from east to west to play, or west to east. Yeah.
I don't know. And Forest Hills to Hickory's, that's a pretty good ride too. That I don't see a lot of
Yeah, but it's a better ride than it would be going to the east.
a lot of travel.
So maybe it worked out. Maybe it worked out pretty good. Seemed like in football there was a few matches that had.
Now Reidsville's got to go to East Carolina. That's a pretty good
Yeah,
ride.
but they're kind of on the bubble there. I mean,
Where's Walkertown?
Near Winston-Salem, man.
Yeah.
It's Forsyth
Yeah.
County.
Okay. I wasn't sure.
they're still alive, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Walkertown.
they'll play Kinston next week.
Oh wow. Now Walkertown's the one had the kid a couple years ago.
Jalen Cone.
Yeah, where'd he wind up?
He went to Virginia Tech and then he left there and went to Northern Arizona. And I guess he finished up there. I don't know. He was really good. He was just small, probably 5'9".
Yeah.
Not Phoenix, Arizona. Where but Northern Arizona. Northern Arizona. That must be a big school, because you hear about them and everything.
Yeah.
So it must be a big school. But yeah, I remember him being really good. It seemed
Northern
like
Arizona's in Flagstaff.
oh wow, that'd be the only place I really wanted to go in Arizona. The mountains of Arizona. So it's not the 110 every
No.
day
No.
city. They get snowfall.
Not Yuma.
Not Yuma.
Oh, God.
Not Yuma. I was sitting here trying to.
But it's a dry heat.
It's
That
awesome.
don't fly.
Yeah,
I know they
well, I tell you
What
what.
you hear about Las Vegas, it's a dry heat. You still sweat.
Yeah,
Right.
in Flagstaff, it's a wet cold.
How about Winslow? What's it like there? Pretty hot.
I don't know exactly where that is. Is that close to Phoenix? I don't know where that is.
I think it's warm weather.
You can take it easy.
I think it's warm weather. And it says,
No, it's actually up closer to Flagstaff. It's right on 40. which goes through Flagstaff.
Okay.
So Winslow might be a little more pleasant.
Best thing about Winslow is they got the statue standing on a corner.
Yeah.
That's right.
Standing on a corner in Winslow, Arizona. Ned
You
says,
know who wrote that song?
who wrote it?
Yep.
Not Glenn Fry.
Nope.
Not Don Henley.
Nope. It was
Um,
not
Jackson Brown.
Jackson
Brown, okay.
Bingo wrote that song.
he's great.
Yeah.
That's all you can say.
Yeah.
Ned says, first they replace uniforms with a different TV costume each game, and now the basketball court. Yeah, I agree. It's obvious that money is not a factor
No.
in anything to do.
Yeah, well, it kind of is a
sport.
factor. They do all these uniforms, so they sell jerseys, sell more and more jerseys.
Yeah, but I mean shortage.
Yeah.
There's no shortage. Definitely no shortage of money. Ned also says, notice that WCCB is showing all of the South Carolina championships live. So I am hoping they show all of the North Carolina games next week. Well, they did last year, didn't they, Brett? Weren't they? And we know they did football.
Yeah,
They had all the football games.
I think basketball will be on. I would think at least Charlotte area teams would be on.
Right.
And maybe all of them. I don't know. I mean, some of those games are on during the week in the afternoon, so I don't know what kind of.
Well, and the big difference too is you got. I don't know how they would do it. You got 8 football games. You got 16
Yeah.
basketball games, and
Yep.
I'm guessing that. Well, some of they're all at one spot, so they can't be. I guess they could show them all. There won't be any
They
overlapping.
can show them all. I'm just saying, like the TV schedule. You know, on a Wednesday at 1:00,
Yeah.
they might have something that
Yeah.
has to be shown.
What? You tell me.
So-
What in the
soap
world?
opera?
Would they-
I don't know.
What station period has something that has to be shown at 1:00 in the afternoon on a weekday?
Now, when's it going to start?
Well-
Wednesday at Lawrenceville?
Football Friday night has to be cut off because of something that has to be shown.
Is that changing
At
when,
midnight.
when Colbert's show ends?
I don't know.
Is that changing? See, nobody can answer
That's a
that.
good question.
You know, nobody can answer that.
Well, somebody
I'm trying
can,
to-
it's just not us.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, I mean, if CBS doesn't have anything to fill that slot, I don't know why.
Well, that's the only reason we've been told that they cut it short is CBS said you're going to be a CBS network. You're going to show
Whatever we have.
the late show or whatever it's called.
Well, of
when it
course,
comes on, you know, you
now
can't
gotta
delay
go, You got to go to their app to get the rest of their
Right.
stuff.
And have you ever been to that app?
Yeah.
Have you?
Yeah.
I haven't.
Oh, there's no time restraint.
Yeah, I know. But I think I'm more like most people though. You just
I just
watch
go
it.
ahead and watch the whole show on there, on
Do
the
you?
app. That way you don't have to switch. Yeah.
Oh, that's a good point.
Yeah, it is.
Because you have to physically switch
Yeah.
to the app, WBTV. Use that.
Monty says all the different uniforms and floors make it hard to watch for me. Me too. I want to see a wood floor
Yeah,
with wood grain color
exactly.
with trim of your
Yeah.
home team colors.
And the lane can be a
Lane,
different color and
even-
half court logo.
Half court you can do what you want to with
Yeah.
half court.
Yeah.
Well, one I always hated was that Oregon having the trees on the court. That one was rough. I don't know if they still have that or not. They haven't been very relevant.
I really
lately.
like Oregon athletics, so
Yeah.
don't get me wrong. You know, I like
Yeah.
to watch them play. I like to watch their teams play. But watching games on that court,
Stuff.
I think it makes you want to puke because it's like the same color. It's bad. It's bad. I guess I'm just traditional, says Monty. Monty, I think what would be that age level right now? Is Brett in that category? Where traditional, you know?
I don't know.
I mean,
It's sort of on the cusp.
20-year-old kid, he's going to be all about, yeah, color it up. I like it. You know, put
Well,
lights under it.
For the
Flashing
if it's the
lights.
Hornets and it attracts young fans, then I like it.
Okay.
Yeah. What's the demographic for the NBA? About 18 to 35, 40?
Because the Hornets need more local fan support. And I'm not going to be a Hornets fan, but
I think Monty's going with himself. He said 56 and over.
Middle age.
That's an odd number to pick there, 56 and over. So, Come on, Monty, you're older than 56. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. I don't know how old Monty is. I know he's younger than me. That's all I know. And I know his brother, his older brother, is also younger than me. But don't know can't remember exactly. Maybe that is his exact age.
Yeah, it must be.
56. I would say, I don't know. Brett said he can live with it. He can deal with it. So
But one that I didn't like at all
he
was
said
the
56.
the in-season NBA tournament where the courts are fully colored, like you don't see any brown hardwood. That's rough.
Yeah,
I don't
I
like
like
watching on
that.
that. Where it's like a whole court's red.
Yeah.
I didn't like that very much.
Yeah.
The jerseys, I don't care what their jerseys look like. I think it's cool to have different alternate jerseys, and they're doing that to sell to make money.
Yeah, I don't mind that as much.
Because like I was in Dick's yesterday, and they have some of those yellow Hornets jerseys in there, and I'm sure they're selling
Very popular.
pretty well.
I'm sure they're very popular. I don't have as much trouble with the uniform. Now, the uniform I did not like and still don't is Color Rush in the NFL. They used to play on the Thursday night games.
Yeah.
I don't know if they do it that way anymore or not, but they still wear some Color Rush in games. But they would wear all one color, and I think that
Both teams.
That's
like one team would be all red and one team all blue.
That's a bad look in the NFL. I mean,
What do you guys think of retro unis, that when they go back to their old 1930s?
some are okay and some are just horrible. I mean, the Steelers look
Steelers
like
are
they're in
horrible.
jail.
Yeah,
You know,
those are horrible.
And some of those old like Padres and old Pirates uniforms.
Even the
and
new
stuff
Padres
like that.
uniforms are hard to
Didn't the
swallow.
White Sox have a uni that was like really just short?
Yeah.
One time?
Yeah.
About that.
Yep, they did. It wasn't like shorts; it was short.
short.
And the top, the shirt was made like a tuxedo.
Like a tuxedo.
Another thing I don't like in baseball is all black. I think that looks bad
Nah, that looks
in
bad.
baseball.
That's not good.
Not in baseball.
Miami wears some strange baseball uniforms. Yeah,
Well, I've seen the Reds wear
Reds
all
too.
black.
Yeah, don't look
It's-
good.
Yeah.
Don't look good. And who wants to wear that in
Yeah.
August in Cincinnati?
Remember the old Houston uniforms? There was some flame.
It faded from
Faded from
orange to yellow or
yellow.
red. I didn't mind those. I don't know why, but I did not
I didn't
mind
love
those.
them, but
Yeah.
anyway.
I didn't mind those. It was, and they wore that a long time.
Oh, yeah.
They wore that a long
Yeah.
time. Lenny
Well,
says,
Boston has some ugly stuff. They
Oh,
have those yellow
I don't
and
like the
blue
yellows.
and
I understand the yellows, but I don't like the yellows. Here's the deal: they wear them too much. They wear them every Sunday. Every
Yeah.
Sunday they're home.
they should just wear them one day a year.
Yeah.
Maybe one time, but
Twice at the most. What Lenny was saying, Channel 18 is showing those South Carolina championship games at 1 in the afternoon, mid-afternoon, on the weekdays, Wednesday through Saturday. So that is a good maybe barometer of how our chances to watch.
that'd be great if they do it.
Yeah. Ned says story on WCCBCharlotte.com dated March 6th says all South Carolina games live. No word. I think he meant but, and he put nut, but no word on North Carolina yet. So far, they've had Thursday 2, 4, 6, and 8. Friday 2, 4, 6, and 8.
I would guess North
today,
Carolina's going to be on there too.
Noon 2, 4, and 6.
Sort of be looking at Lawrence Joel 4 games a day.
Is that what it is, Brett?
What I'm guessing. Probably starting Wednesday.
Yeah, I think it'll be just like Hickory was set up this week. 4 games Wednesday through Saturday.
Yeah.
And I don't know, with that 8A being smaller and having less rounds, I think they're always going to get shafted and have to play on Wednesday. It's not. I don't think it's fair to them. I went and watched West Charlotte and West Forsyth play. They played their regional final on a Wednesday at 1 o'clock. That's
What was
just
the crowd like?
It was half full, maybe.
Just half?
Yeah.
That's tough on 1 o'clock.
And then I went last night, Friday night at 8 o'clock for North Meck and Mooresville, and it was overflowing.
Right.
And I think West Charlotte would have been if it was on Friday at 8 o'clock. I don't like them playing on Wednesday afternoon or Thursday afternoon.
Brett, I haven't been in Shuford in a while. They made any changes, stylistically?
It's been remodeled. But it's not any bigger.
I probably hadn't been there.
That would have been a good step, just expand it.
It looks more modern and it's nicer looking, like better lighting, and
Yeah.
they got new bleachers, but it's still the same size. And
Okay.
Yeah, I mean
Was it all
you're
3,000?
packed. I don't know. But
Did you share a seat with somebody like we did a couple of years ago? When we
yeah,
it's almost like
Nah,
sharing a seat with somebody.
it is. It's
that
tight, and all the seats have backs on them now.
Okay.
All seats, and it's very uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
it just feels like you're more restricted to your tiny little
But
spot.
could the 250-pound man go in there and sit down and be comfortable?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. That's I wonder.
I don't know about comfortable. The seats are uncomfortable, but it's okay. It's still like football was. It's one concession stand that they're
Yeah.
they're
Out
not
front.
prepared for the crowd, and one little bathroom, and I don't know. Wake Forest is a much better venue.
Yeah, Shuford's pretty old gym. I mean, it's been around.
It's really kind of like
Well,
going to East Burke. It's
and-
it's about like East
In
Burke.
in LR's defense, I mean, Wake Forest is an ACC school.
Yeah.
A major college.
Lenny just said that Shuford holds 2,300. That's not
Based
that
on their
many.
website.
No, it's not.
After remodel.
No, that's not.
So they lost some, didn't they?
And I bet there were
For some
2,500 there
games,
last
that's-
night
Yeah. Mm.
because there were people standing.
This is a good topic right here that Ned has sent. How about that run that Kings Mountain has been on?
Yeah.
Kings Mountain. There's always one team.
So what's the difference there? What is going on there? Brett, you suggested maybe they had injuries early in the year.
I don't
got
know.
some people-
I-
I know,
it was
but
just
you
a-
said that. You just a thought.
Weren't they like? I know that. Weren't they like third or fourth in the Big South? I mean, they didn't win it. I mean, could win it credit.
Or are they in the class? You never know. You go up a class, it might be easy.
That's
I'm not
right.
taking anything away from them, but it might not be the power
Well, I
pack.
was talking to a
Bracket.
friend
6A,
yesterday,
that's 6A, right?
and
Yeah.
Yeah.
with this having 8 classes instead of 4, you're going to have some teams and some classes, boys and girls, that aren't, the
Shouldn't be there.
traditionally state
Yeah.
champion caliber teams.
That's right.
But Kings Mountain went on the road and beat Greensboro Smith, who was the best team in that class.
Ben Ale?
So Kings Mountain deserves to be there. I
Yeah.
mean, they've,
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Right.
They're on a run. I mean,
that was a major upset, but yeah,
weren't they below
they're playing.
500?
They were 11 and 12.
11 and 12
Yeah.
going into the play.
Now they're 16 and 12.
Yeah.
They've won
I mean,
5
I'd just like
games.
to know what their roster has been like. Have they gotten somebody back?
Yeah, I mean, that's-
that would be interesting.
Yeah.
to
And
find
they
out.
lost a game by 41 to Shelby
Yeah.
a couple months ago.
Lost by 41 to Shelby, who's not even in the playoffs anymore in the lower
Who won
classification.
the Big South? Was it Crest or?
I think
something?
Hunter Huss.
Hunter. Oh, of course. Yeah.
Yeah,
Hunter
Huss was the
Yeah,
one.
Crest might have been second. Yeah, Kings Mountain probably third or fourth.
Who we got
Right.
still playing area? Girls and boys.
Maiden and North Lincoln girls.
Right.
Maiden's already
And when I
won their
say-
regional.
Go ahead and give me those Clevelands, Gastons,
In Iredell, well, Lake Norman girls are still in it, right?
right?
No, they lost last night.
They got.
Yeah,
last
they're
night.
they're out. Yeah.
Okay.
North Mex girls.
Brett said they were a machine.
Yeah, North Mex girls are unreal.
Well, they beat North early by
By 30,
didn't they?
yeah, and even 30. They have a big girl like 6'1", and she is really good.
Yeah.
I can't imagine any women's basketball team beating North Lincoln by 30. But I mean, that's just how good they are.
Yeah.
You know, that's amazing. And I'm surprised, a little bit surprised that North Mac is not an 8A. I was a little bit surprised
Yeah,
by
it's
that,
weird.
Me too.
that they're 7A. But they only took how many? 32 teams. The 32 biggest schools in North Carolina are the 8As, and
Yeah.
North Mac is not.
How many
one of
rounds
those.
do they have?
One less. Yeah. 8A has one less.
Yeah, just like in football, one less round. Everything.
So West Charlotte, they won the 8A West boys. They only had to play one game this week. They didn't have to play Monday like everybody else did. They just played their regional final on Wednesday, and they beat West Forsyth, who was undefeated. Maiden and North Lincoln girls. Maiden's already won the West
They're in
Regional.
the final.
North Lincoln plays today at 6.
2 teams in the same conference.
Yeah.
Both likely to be state champs,
Yeah,
especially Maiden.
Maiden, yeah. Well, they've only got to win one more game, and North Lincoln's got to win 2 more games, and the team on the other side
it's going to be a
of their
challenge.
bracket is really good.
And you've seen that
I saw them
team.
last year.
You've seen
yeah.
that team that Maiden plays, and you said, what would be your –
No, I hadn't seen.
Okay.
No, I hadn't seen. It's
Well,
Fairmont. I haven't
Southeast
seen
Alabama has
that.
a great guard, right?
And and some size too.
really? And that's North Lincoln's.
If they win today, North Lincoln's got to beat
They
Forest
got one.
Hills today to get there.
And Forest Hills is always pretty good too, right?
I saw Forest Hills play about a quarter against East Lincoln's girls. They're not that good. They had a couple quick guards, but they don't really have much size in the paint. We'll see.
You know who I think was underrated this year, though, in basketball, girls basketball? East Lincoln. They just had their conference was loaded.
Loaded.
You know?
They were 22-4.
Yeah, 22-4, and it was North Lincoln and Maiden the only teams that beat them.
Yeah, basically. Yeah.
I mean, think about it, and they're still playing.
Yeah.
So
They should have beaten Forest Hills. They missed free throw opportunities down the stretch. That could have cemented it for them.
right,
I know they probably wanted another shot at North Lincoln, but I think I'd rather lose to Forest Hills in a close game than get beat by 30 by your rival
if
again.
I have, no doubt,
I
no
would
doubt.
too.
If you know you're going to lose, I would be that way too.
They probably thought they could beat North Lincoln, but anybody that looks at the scores from the past, the other times they played.
No, they really just had 2 kids and some role players. Obviously, Montanari is a terrific player. She's going to play college, right? And the
I would
other-
assume so.
Yeah.
She might.
If she
she's probably
wants to.
She's probably the best player in the conference.
They
even,
had
you know.
that Lane Pathel. She was good.
Pathel.
She was pretty good. Not that big, but she was a pretty good player.
Yeah.
The rest of them were just role players. So to go 22-4 against their schedule, that's a good coaching job.
Yeah.
Well, and we know that Jason Odeney's a good coach.
Oh, he's got a great program.
Great pro.
Great program. It says, well, they played Huss. This is Ned's talking about Kings Mountain. They played Huss in their conference,
Right.
and they're still playing, talking about Huss.
That's a heck of a conference, wasn't it?
So, Kings Mountain he's talking about, he says. But
Yeah, that is a good conference.
Yeah.
who's
Football and basketball.
Who's Huss got?
Tonight, J.M. Robinson.
J.M. Robinson.
Yeah.
That's
I heard there was
the
some-
wild card's always J.M. Robinson in that class. It really is.
I heard there was some controversy in that Robinson East Lincoln game, officiating and so forth. You're going to get that. I mean, I don't know.
And J.M. Robinson has a win over Mooresville this year, who just won the 7A West
Pretty
last
impressive.
night. So J.M. Robinson's
Yeah, that'll be tough.
must be pretty good.
That'd be a really good one. That would be a fantastic game to see.
Mm-hmm.
I would think.
So.
I would think. Anyway.
Who's the best player you guys have seen this year?
Well, I'm
Brad,
trying
you've
to
seen
think.
a lot. You've seen a lot of games.
Con Kneppel.
Well, I did see L.J. Smith playing for Oak Hill
That's
Yeah,
true.
well,
at Lincoln,
That's true.
so
Yeah.
he's the best player I've seen. But locally, I don't know. I mean,
Oh, for me, it's Jackson Dollar.
I hadn't seen him.
Yeah. I can
you.
see that.
I'm not saying he's Charles Briggs, but he has the same kind of physical skills as Briggs.
Mm.
And he shoots. I mean, he could even.
I think he's a little more polished.
He is.
than
He's more
Briggs.
polished.
There's
2
two sophomores from West Charlotte that I saw on Wednesday they're really good.
Yeah, I haven't seen
They have
him.
big offers already as
Yeah.
sophomores.
Right.
On which team?
West Charlotte.
West Charlotte. Yeah.
They're both about 6'4", and guards Kahari Coleman and Chacho Womack. They both got good names.
Guards now have.
But
to be
they're
6'4".
fun to watch. Yeah, they're
You notice? I mean, It's over for the 6-foot card, or I don't know.
And then I saw Mooresville beat North Meck last night, and Mooresville didn't really have one player that stood out. They, just a solid team. Played really good defense. They did have a 6'8" guy inside that he was good, but their whole team was solid.
All right, I'm going to do my lyrics first here this morning. Don't let me forget, we're going to let Brett go second. Okay? There's a reason for that. So we'll let him go second. So my lyrics today are, cheat the odds that made you. Back in a moment.
Make 2026 the year you finally move into your new dream home from Key Builders of Lincoln. Go online at mykeybuilders.com and check out their many floor plans. Locally owned and operated and serving this area for 24 years. Yes, serving the Piedmont of North and South Carolina. That's Key Builders, 1459 North Aspen Street in Lincoln. Your key to your new home is waiting for you from Key Builders in Lincoln.
How would you like to be your own contractor? Stop in at Blessed Buildings and Tiny Homes in Cherryville and see Robert or Hunter. 5 years in business and the only engineer stamp AutoCAD design shed to home conversions. They know the North Carolina residential code and will build your county permit package. On-site built 2-bedroom, 2-bath with a true sleeping loft, multiple designs, cottages, cabins, studio apartments. Blessed Buildings and Tiny Homes at 2268 Lincoln Highway, Cherryville. Open Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. to 6:30 p.m. Call 704-727-8774. Open Sundays by schedule appointments only. Follow them on Facebook.
Buying a Bobcat is now easier than ever at West End Sales in Vail. Now get 0% APR financing. That means low monthly payments. Or you can get $1,200 instant rebates on selected models. Now is the time to buy. Like we said, it's easier than ever. Again, get 0% APR financing or get $1,200 instant rebate on selected Bobcat models at West End Sales at the Highway 1827 West intersection in Vail. Online at westendsales.com and like them on Facebook too.
Rhodes and Bill Oil Company in Lincoln has been serving the Piedmont of North and South Carolina since 1919. Sure, they deliver to your home with home heating oils. They'll help keep you warm, but they do a whole lot more. They feature bulk fuel delivery, on-site and commercial fueling, backup generator fueling, and farm and agricultural fueling. For home or business or farms, call on Rhodes and Bill Oil Company in Lincoln, 704-735-2508. Online at rhodesandbill.com, located at 1404 East Main Street in Lincoln. Like them on Facebook too.
Untangling your headphones, finding the right remote, saying goodbye to your favorite shirt that hasn't fit in 10 years. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with Auto Owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. Auto Owners works with independent agents who live in your community and answer when you call, so you can worry about more important things, like finding a new favorite shirt. That's simple human sense.
Call Mooney Insurance in Maiden or East Lincoln Insurance in Denver or visit mooneyinsurance.com.
Dr. John Clarnger III, native and Lincoln High School graduate who attended UNC Dental School at Chapel Hill. In 1993, he graduated and returned home to practice with his father Les Cloninger and Uncle Robert Truman Cloninger. Dr. John Clarnger III has maintained a private practice for 32 years and hasn't yielded to the corporate landscape. Dr. John Cloninger III would like to thank all of his wonderful patients for their loyalty. Dr. John Cloninger III and Dr. Aaron Hebner are taking new patients. They take most insurances and especially Delta Dental. Call for appointments today at 704-735-0765. Go Wolves!
First Federal Savings Bank has been serving Lincoln County since 1940. And as it has been from the beginning, customer service is a priority to First Federal Savings Bank. They want to get to know you by name. First Federal Savings Bank has the convenience, the products, and the services that the larger banks have, but with hometown people that you see throughout your community. Stop in and visit one of their 4 convenient locations and see what First Federal Savings Bank has to offer you. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
I got no No responses.
Zero.
Yeah, you'll have to say it again for me. 'Cause
Okay.
Whenever y'all say it the first time, I'm worried about switching everything.
I know.
I don't really hear it.
Oh, let me get I gotta plug up. I'm dead. Let that play a minute. Computer is blank. Is that not working? It's gotta be working. Welcome back. Computer issues. We'll see if we can get the computer screen back up and going. Here it comes. Here it comes. Slow to react this morning, a little bit like us. Been talking basketball. We got all kind of things going on, you know. I mean, I learned last night, I sent Brett a message that Max Crosby is making the move to the Ravens. I don't know what they had to give up, but I'm guessing a lot.
Never more.
But that's the biggest free agent move so far, is it not?
Yep.
Or trade.
Or trade, yeah. Was it? Yeah, I guess that is a trade. No free agents yet.
2 first rounders
Is that what they got? 2 first rounders.
this year and
that's
next year.
That's what the Raiders need. The Raiders need bodies, not just one.
So the
superstar.
Raiders are going to have number 1 and number 14 this year.
As great a player as Crosby is, they still lost big time. So that makes sense. I mean,
Yeah, but he needed help, and he deserves to play on somebody
that's right.
that he deserves to play on a team that can have a chance.
You said 2 first rounders. Well, yeah, that could really help down the road.
Yeah. Who's the new head coach of the Ravens?
Defensive guys.
For some reason, I can't recall right now.
I can't remember
Can't
either.
think of it either.
All right, here we go with those lyrics again. Cheat the odds that made you. Nobody's got these. Very popular group. Brave to try to gamble at times. And then it says, well, I feel like dirty laundry sending sickness on down the line. Tell you why. And then it comes with the title of the song.
Of course, there is a song, Dirty Laundry, by the
Yeah, that's not it. You're right about that. That is not it.
That's
There
about
were-
the news media, right?
There was another big trade.
DJ Moore to Buffalo. That's what Denny just sent me. And
Yeah.
I think that is going to help Buffalo
Yeah.
tremendously.
Absolutely.
Getting
That is-
and they may even be going after, I hear, another receiver.
Any
But they're
word
going
on
to try to
AJ
get another
Brown?
one.
Is he-
Not yet.
It was Trent McDuffie, cornerback, to the Rams. Chiefs cornerback traded
yes,
to the Rams.
for a lot of picks.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They got 3 this year, didn't they?
yeah. The first round, which is 29th overall, and then the 5th and 6th round, and then the 3rd round next year. So 4 total picks.
Honestly, the Chiefs are one of the smartest, I think, organizations. They know where to spend their money. They know what they,
Yeah.
don't overpay this guy so you can overpay an offensive guy. Obviously, they like offense. They like to outscore you. So, I don't know. It's do you look? I look for the Chiefs to bounce back as long as Mahomes is healthy and,
Yeah.
and
That's
be
right.
at least
Still
in the
got the brain
playoffs.
trust,
Yeah,
and-
at least in the playoffs. Long way to go, but Ned says, "Dang, I can't believe I didn't know your trivia. Good song." So he must have looked it up and knows
He
what it
looked
is.
it up.
What it is now. Lenny says, "Now I know," and he gives me the title. Now, okay, is that because I did more lyrics Lenny, or did you have to look it up? I think it's because I did more
You added a
lyrics.
few more.
Yeah,
lyrics.
yeah.
Yeah.
Very good song. And a popular group.
It's frustrating when you have no clue.
Where did Brett wander off to? I was going to give both of you a hint at the same time here. We'll wait till he gets back in here. I think he might be getting Sullivan or something, but we'll wait till he gets back in here and give a.
Spring training starts today, right?
All I know is it's less than 3 weeks till. What do you mean spring training starts today? It's been going.
No, I'm talking about for youth.
Oh yeah. Major League Baseball starts
Absolutely.
on March 26th, and that is a very easy date for me to remember. Lenny said more lyrics. Did get it for him. He once I gave more lyrics, he knew the answer. Brett, you still don't know? Cheat the odds against what made you brave to try to gamble at times. Well, I feel like dirty laundry sending sickness on down the line. Tell you why. 'Cause I'm jealous. Jealous again.
Jealous again.
Yeah, I hadn't seen any part of that band.
Black Crows.
Black Crows. I thought you saw, what's his name, Chris?
Yeah, jealous again. I know this.
I can't
Is
remember.
it, or is it Robinson?
Yeah. Didn't you see him? I thought you saw him at
No.
one of those. Okay. See, I said, like I said, I thought he had.
It's a good song.
But yeah, it is really good. It is really good. Now, I've got to share with you, like I told you guys, I was flipping through channels yesterday, come across a channel that played classic country songs, okay?
Yeah, I love
And Bobby Bear has always been known for some of his lyrics, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Detroit City,
Yeah.
Streets of
Well,
Baltimore.
I think you'll like this one if I can get them exactly right here. It was his lyrics said, I've never went to bed with an ugly woman, but I woke up with a few.
Good one.
That was the title.
Yeah.
How you like
Yeah,
that?
some of those classic country songs have those double entendres, pretty good.
I thought, I've got to be able to remember.
Woke up with a few.
Remember that. Well, let's go ahead and.
What was that song by Mickey Gillis? Everybody looks better.
Yeah, the girls all look
better
prettier at closing
Pretty
time.
at closing time.
Yeah. Oh, one of the lines in that song was something to do with everything is all bets are off after 2 a.m.
Yeah.
If you still in there and by yourself at 2 a.m., it don't matter.
Yeah,
Looks don't.
Look, it don't matter.
You need to listen to some of his
Yeah.
classic country songs if you've never heard of them. The lyrics are absolutely hilarious. Really,
Yeah.
They are hilarious.
And we also mentioned David Allen Coe. That he writes the same kind of lyrics
Yep.
in some of his tunes.
And Brett said he heard one of his Jack Daniels, if you please, on his way in. On his way in this morning. Also, when I said about let's go ahead and get the elephant in the room, and Lenny informed me yesterday that the star player for North Carolina
Broke his
is finished for the season.
Yep.
I would swear that this would be Duke.
I know.
This is what Duke
This
goes
is a
through.
Duke injury.
This is what Duke goes through about 2 out of every 3 years.
Yeah.
Now, I shouldn't say it because they hadn't had that issue this year,
Yeah, I know it.
but they always have somebody and it's out indefinite.
Yeah,
Out indefinite.
that's right.
Well, this is what they call this guy. Monty, I think, sent me a message earlier that help me with his name. What's the
Caleb Wilson.
Caleb Wilson was out. When he got hurt the first time, Monty said, we were laughing. I said, at least they didn't say out indefinitely. Well, Monty, about a day later, sent me a message, said, now it is out indefinitely.
well,
He was ready to come back.
He would have played.
He would have played tonight.
Against Duke tonight.
Yeah, and unfortunate, a thumb, wasn't it a right thumb injury? Don't know what happened there, have no idea,
Sometime in
but just in
Common practice.
Playing, yeah.
Playing, yeah.
Injured the thumb and
Yeah,
out
it really
out
hurts
for the
him.
year.
Really hurts
I mean,
him for the NCAA tournament.
Yeah, it does. And no matter what, I hate to say it because no matter what, the people that do the seeding are human.
Yeah.
They can't help but take that into play. So I don't know. Maybe Lenny, Monty can say where they think Carolina will be seeded down the road. Of course, they still got to finish the regular season today at Duke.
Yep.
Then ACC tournament next week. I will say
I mean,
this: their
still
bench
not-
played.
that
Their bench
doesn't-
played really well
Yeah.
in the
Their
in
bench-
the in the last outing. Their bench played really well.
I
But
mean,
still, though, if you consider this guy, which I don't know if he's their best player or if Trimble is
Well,
their
he's
best
definitely
player,
a
but,
first-round pick.
Yeah.
If not a lottery.
and it says he'll be ready to go when they start, doing workouts for the draft.
Really? Okay.
That's what I heard. Yeah. So
Yeah, it's his season for Carolina kind of remind me of Kyrie's season a little bit for Duke.
Kyrie played 11 games.
Yeah.
I
This
think-
guy played more than 11
I think it was 11
You're
games he played for Duke.
still going to wonder what might have been, right? I mean,
Then Kyrie had better things to do. He had to go out and prove the world was flat.
yeah.
Let's see.
I believe what I see, and the world looks flat to me.
Let's see. Lenny says other hand, and it's his other hand. His other hand now, and is supposedly was dunking
There you go.
when he broke it.
That can happen.
It might count. It never happened to me.
No. Don't worry about that.
In a way, you think the first thought is, why is he out there dunking the basketball, right? But you got to practice everything.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't just go out there and have an open, in practice, and you got to open it. And you're going to dunk it. I mean, that's just part of the game. So I really can't say, nobody should say, well, why is he out there dunking the basketball? Of course, everybody's going to second guess when it's an injury, a season-ending injury. But
Now, Carolina has regrouped. Haven't they won 4 straight going into Durham tonight? I think that's right. Now, they got destroyed by State, but I think since then they've sort of it's not like they don't have some other good players. But obviously, losing a talent like Wilson, that's going to hurt you.
no doubt. I mean, they need their bench to pick it up from this point on if they're going to make a run in the
Still got the
NCAA
big guy
tournament.
from Arizona that transferred in. He's good, and they got Trimble. What I understand is, I thought I heard that Trimble is the only Carolina player that's ever played at Cameron Indoor. So it's going to be a new experience for the rest of those guys
Yeah.
tonight.
Jason says Caleb Wilson was participating in a fast break 2-on-2 drill.
Good.
2-on-none drill.
Right.
I skipped a line. And was finishing the drill with his right hand. He hit his thumb on the rim,
Yeah.
which caused the break.
Fracture.
Yeah,
Right,
well,
yeah.
I mean, that can happen. That can happen to any single person out there that's
Anytime.
just practicing. Lenny says the first injury was non-shooting hand. This one is shooting hand. So,
Yeah. It doesn't sound like anything is going to hamper him as far as the draft, hopefully.
no, but any chance he comes back and plays again. What if North Carolina made him an offer to get him to come back and play again?
Well, I don't know.
I mean, I don't know what that offer could be. I don't know how much money he made this year, but kids don't
Sure.
play for
Yeah,
free
I mean,
anymore.
there's always that chance.
Yeah.
How was that chance?
Then he could. He's projected to be like the 4 or 5 pick this year. He could be number 1 next year if he can.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't
because
know.
isn't this considered, Brett, one of the best
Yeah.
drafts in decades, from what I'm hearing?
Well, one of my first texts back to Lenny was when he sent me that was, hopefully he won't be injury prone his whole career.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So, I mean, there's a pattern there. 2 injuries here,
absolutely.
and
I know you talk, of course, Davis.
I mean, it can happen. So, do you take your chance on playing
these are
another
just-
year, or do you go ahead and get drafted now
To
while
me,
the
it's just
injury's minor?
Hand injuries. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If this was a knee or ankle and he had 2 of them in one season, I'd be more worried about being injury prone. But
It is just a hand injury, but okay, let's say Carolina made it all the way to the national championship game. He's already ruled out, so that's 4 weeks, isn't it?
Or is he?
Well, I don't know that, but they're
They
saying
said done for the year. Like you said,
I mean,
they're at the national finals, and
there's a fine line out there
they're
about
not.
whether
They're
you
not
come
going.
back.
They're not going to the Final Four
No.
without him. I wouldn't think.
But there's a fine line out there though about whether you try to come back and play another year for money or whether you go on to the draft. You know.
oh yeah,
What's he projected right now? Did you guys say
4th or 5th?
4th or 5th. Got to go in my opinion.
what's the rookie salary?
Well, if you get hurt again,
I have no idea.
$4 million a year.
I don't know.
I don't know either.
No idea.
what's the freshman?
But it's like Cooper Flagg made over $20 million at Duke last year.
Yeah.
But the sooner you go, the sooner you get to that second contract and that third contract.
That's where
And that's why he went.
Yeah.
Duke would have paid him that again.
Yeah.
I feel sure they would have paid him that
Well, it
again.
wasn't just Duke; it was endorsements and
Right.
Oh, yeah.
New Balance
Oh yeah.
stuff like that.
Yeah, he could have made more at Duke.
He would.
like you
Cooper
said.
Flagg would have made more this year if he was still at Duke. But in the long run, he's getting to the big NBA contract sooner
Yeah.
by going to the
year
NBA.
sooner. That's right.
And it's like Boozer. I've had hope that Boozer would stay another year because his brother's still going to be there.
Yeah.
His family's not hurting for money.
wouldn't
But then I
so.
think you just got to go. I mean,
I know it. You do.
Yeah. You do.
and these guys, if they could go out of high school, these best ones, they would go out of high school.
Who's the last best player to stay more than 1 year at Duke?
It's hard to come up with one.
Yeah, I know.
It really.
I
is.
mean, I hadn't given it any thought. It just popped in my mind to try and think of who that might have been. Who stayed more than 1 year? That was,
Filipowski, he wasn't. He stayed 2.
yeah.
He-
That's probably it then. I
Yeah,
mean,
Philipowski.
But he wasn't as good as these
I already
guys. He
forgot
wasn't
about
as
him.
good as Boozer
Right,
or
right.
Flag or Bancaro. Or
No.
they just don't do it. They just don't do it. I mean, when you get them, when you recruit them.
yeah.
And,
But Filipowski was their best player, and he did stay a
And
second
he's
year.
having an NBA career. I mean, he's
Yeah.
Duke does do a really good job of filling the void of the one and done.
yeah, they do.
They do. I mean, they do pretty
More
good
one and
on
done.
that. Yeah. I think they're still, Cooper Flagg to Boozer. Not a lot of difference in production, right?
Some would argue.
But now the number 2 guy, I don't think they have somebody as good as Knipple
No.
No.
as the second
Evans,
one. But
Isaiah Evans is
Yeah.
not as good as Knipple now.
yeah. Easy to pull for him though. We saw him play for North Mech in the
Yeah.
state championship game a couple years ago, and they won that state championship.
And
Right.
his production has went way up
It has.
this year because last year he was, he came off the bench and he was behind Flag and Knipple and Tyrese
have
Proctor,
to
and
be.
he just wasn't asked to do that much. This year he's pretty much their second guy on offense, and
Oh, yeah.
he's played well.
Yeah, expanded his game. He can get downhill occasionally.
Yeah.
in the lane.
Now I don't know who Duke's one and dones are next year. I really don't. I mean,
They got a
I
point
don't pay
guard
attention
and a power forward.
I don't pay that
coming
much
are-
attention to the recruiting anymore.
probably one
you
of
know,
those.
you're going to get new people, but
Yeah.
you assume they're going to get some of the best ones.
I don't pay as much as I
but-
used to at all.
But man, it's
Well, I pay attention to Dukes because that's how they're building their team.
It is.
That's
I
how
mean,
they
it's-
build their team.
yeah.
They did not have one single transfer this year on the team. Am I right?
Nobody that transferred in this particular year.
No.
I don't
don't
think
know.
so. Because last year they had
Well, the guy from
Malik Brown as a
he's
transfer,
helped.
but
That's
he's
the
been
guy
there.
from,
He's been Syracuse.
yeah,
he's been
yeah,
there
he-
2 years
And
now.
last
He's
year,
helped them.
Zion James. But I'm
Yeah, last year
talking-
they had a few.
Yeah, but not this year. No,
Right,
no,
okay.
No transfers in this year.
So how many freshmen do they have on the team? I don't know. I know 2.
The 2 Boozers, Sar, Kaminia.
Thomas
Okay.
Sarr.
They have one that
4.
reclassed and came a year early, but then he redshirted.
He redshirted.
Wilkins.
They had 5, but one red.
Yeah, they brought
So
in
say
5
4.
freshmen.
Is that right? 4 freshmen? Yeah.
And 4 are playing key roles,
Yeah.
as always.
As always. That's right.
A couple of notes here. Jason says, according to the NBA rookie wage scale, the first year salary for a number 4 pick is $10 million, and fifth pick is 9.1.
So yeah,
Not
you
a
go,
big
You
difference.
go on to the NBA.
Yeah,
even if
because-
you can make $20 million at Carolina, you're getting to that. Like I said, you're getting
That's
to
what
that
I want to
second
know.
contract
That's
sooner.
what I want. What is Duke giving their top player right now, which is Boozer? What is Carolina giving their top player? I don't know those numbers. I don't know how they compare to this 9.1 and this 10. I don't know what Cooper Flagg got just from Duke. Like you said, he had a lot of endorsements and stuff. So I don't know. I mean, it's just a different world now. It's just too much to keep up with. Lenny said he's gone. I guess he's talking about
Caleb Wilson.
Yeah, Wilson. Can't afford to stay. Needs to get started on that second contract. And Lenny says he don't fault him at all. No, I don't. Hey, I hardly ever fault a player for anything they do because they got to do what's right for them. You know, I would. Wouldn't you?
Well, one thing I think 30 years ago, kids grew up playing basketball and dreamed of playing at these big schools.
Yeah.
And now it's just their dream is the NBA, and they're made to go to college for a year.
That's it.
Isaiah Thomas had to get a hardship after his freshman year to leave because family needed money. You know, that's the way it used to be.
Yeah.
Not just anybody got to leave. He had to prove it and all this kind of stuff. And he did get to leave after 1 year, right? Lenny, I know.
He led them to the national title
right,
in '81.
Right. But that's the only way you could do it if it was a health thing or, you know, he had people in his family, I think, that were having health issues, needed money, and they let him go in the NBA.
Here's how bizarre it is.
Today, all you got to do is say, I'm going.
Let's go back to the 60s. Neither Lou Alcindor, I think I'm right, nor David Thompson played varsity ball their freshman years. Is that right?
I don't know about David Thompson. I had no idea about him.
I don't think Thompson did. I know Lou Alcindor, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, did not. He played on the freshman team.
He played on the freshman team.
I'm not sure about Thompson, though.
I don't either.
Lenny would know about Thompson, but yeah, I don't know what year that started that you could play on the big team, not play JV or what freshman or whatever you want to call it, but it had to be right in that time
Right
period,
in that
don't you
time,
think?
right in there,
Yeah.
late 60s, early 70s,
yeah.
Which is hard to believe when you think about now, right?
Yeah, Lenny says in the old days you had to prove it was a hardship.
Well, can you imagine how good Duke's freshman team would be every year if that's
Man.
what they had to do?
Yeah. Well, it makes
They'd have
you
the best
wonder.
freshman team in the country.
All right.
Maybe, but it might be totally different way of recruiting. If it,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah. Oh, yeah, it would be.
If you're counting what they get now,
Yeah.
yes, they would. Yeah, and that would be some of those freshman teams that could beat
The varsity team. Yeah.
You know, you would guess they could probably do that too. But
Wasn't there a big conference yesterday to try to fix college sports?
try to fix college sports. That's a broad a broad subject right
Well,
there.
why did they bring in two golfers? What's his name? Shambo? No,
DeChambeau?
DeChambeau, and also
Shampoo
Tiger Woods. I'm trying to figure out those guys
to fix college
in
sports.
college sports. Anyway,
Not exactly who I would get. I think I would just get all the major conference commissioners together
yeah.
and try to fix college sports. You know.
Well, the three guys that's going to really were at this conference were three college presidents. Georgia's, trying to think of the other two. But anyway, big time schools.
Right, right. Well, that's what
Either from the SEC or the Big Ten.
Okay, and what do they mean by fix college? What is the main thing they're wanting to do? So many transfers or portals, or
Yeah.
I mean, there's so many things you could start with.
Because they're moaning because they have to spend so much on athletes' compensation.
Yeah,
But
they got themselves in
they
that.
got themselves into it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Not only
if
that-
they can figure out a way to entice kids to stay at one school longer,
Yeah.
I would like that, but otherwise, there's nothing to fix.
Yeah, I
really.
wonder.
No.
You couldn't have a cap, could you?
I don't
What
know.
one player could make? Could you have a cap?
Well, see, they're
Could-
talking
or what-
about collective bargaining.
Or what a
and salary
team could
cap.
make. But then,
Can you really use a pro model for this? I don't think
you can hide. You can. I mean, they've hidden payments for years.
Oh, yeah.
What's to stop them from hiding
Yeah.
payments?
Yeah, they'll find ways.
Now,
to-
yeah.
Well, that'll make schools cheat.
Yeah. Well, it's like this.
Right now, you
I'm a
don't have to
school,
cheat.
and I'm going to pay you
Yeah,
$1
it's
million.
open season.
But you can go out here and get these endorsements and make up to $20 million. If
Oh, and that's the NBA.
and I don't think they'll ever be able to stop the endorsements.
No.
Like
now.
LeBron makes more with Nike than he does with his NBA salary.
Yeah.
I mean, so that's
Well, the cat's out of the bag. The whole idea of amateurism has gone away, and I don't think they're ever going to reel that back in. Do you guys? I mean,
No,
no matter what kind of reforms they try to make,
probably
it's
not in our
there.
lifetime. I wouldn't think so.
I hope it's starting to seep into high schools. I don't necessarily like that, but you know.
Couple messages here. Jason says 74-75 was the first year the freshmen were allowed
Okay.
to play. Now that's around Thompson's
That's
time, right?
That's his senior year.
Well, then he didn't get to play.
That's right.
He had to play he didn't get to play for 3 years.
Neither did Jabbar.
Yeah. NCAA. In the NCAA, I see I got another one here from Ned. We older guys remember how difficult they made it on Bob McAdoo to leave UNC.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Dean Smith had to write some good letters to the NCAA. Was McAdoo, now Lenny, I think
McAdoo was a transfer.
well, yeah, but what I'm thinking about McAdoo, didn't he have, now Lenny hopefully will be honest with me here, didn't he have grade issues
Oh, yeah.
at a time?
I think so.
That also limited his,
I don't think they had the African American major then either.
yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure if he, I don't know if that was him I'm thinking about or somebody else, but somebody missed time because of academics a little bit. Lenny says David Thompson couldn't play as a freshman. I think he was the last class,
Yeah.
yeah, which would make sense if he was there in
Right.
75 or whatever. The last class freshman eligibility started in 1973. Mitch Kupchak was the first UNC freshman
Okay.
to play at UNC. That's a good trivia question.
It is.
Did y'all see David Thompson play in high school?
I didn't.
No.
I could have because he played at Crest.
He played at Crest, but I didn't have. I wasn't driving at that time,
Yeah.
believe it or not. Wasn't old enough to drive, and probably.
Well, I saw somebody.
Well, they were
I
in the same
saw a-
conference as my alma mater, Cherville, but I never saw him play.
I saw a Facebook post going around like a month ago about top 5 high school players you've seen in person.
Chris Paul would be one of ours,
Yep.
and now the kid from North Meck, he might be in
Evans,
in the top
yeah.
5.
Isaiah
you know?
Evans,
Yeah,
yeah.
And we'll see how far he goes, but he could be in that top
How about
as
the,
well.
you seen the guy?
I saw Worthy in high
Yeah.
school.
I saw Worthy. You saw the guy from Reidsville, but he's going football, right?
Yeah, but
He's
not a polished basketball player though. Like those first 3 we just named.
Yeah.
He's not that.
I had him
on.
on my short list.
Yeah.
My list had 10 or 12.
But
I was-
everything he gets, Brett, is athleticism, size and athleticism.
but he's still
he's good.
one
I
of the
take
most
you.
dominant players I've seen.
I know, I'm not saying-
Deontay Neal is a more skilled basketball
Yes.
player. I'd rather have Kendra Harrison on my team
Yeah,
than
well, of
Deontay
course,
Neal.
he's 6'8",
Yeah.
250 pounds.
I saw him dominate
play D1
games when
basketball.
He could.
when Neal wasn't playing well. I saw Harrison take over.
But here's the thing about Harrison: does he not have every point he scores pretty much has to be in the lane?
I saw him hit some threes.
Did you?
some jump shots.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm just checking.
he's more all around player than you think.
Yeah. I thought he looked pretty smooth. Huh?
So by the end of the show, he's going to be Wimby.
No, he's Zion
Zion. Well, I can see that.
Yeah.
or Charles Barkley.
Don is awake this morning. He says, we're in trouble if the government has to step in to fix college athletics.
Yeah, they can't fix anything.
That's a good way to put it.
That's the deal.
That's
I mean,
yeah. That's a good way to put
Of
it.
course, now Louisville wrote this paper about, something about college.
Louisville.
Yeah, Louisville. They authored this paper about the end of the world is coming for college sports, and they're in debt. Louisville.
I'm glad you added in college sports.
But get this. They just retired their AD. He's getting $1 million consulting job with Louisville, season tickets in football and basketball, and a golf membership. And he's the guy who negotiated Mark Stoops' contract, and they still owe him $38 million as a fired football coach. Can you imagine how much money these big-time schools spend on contracts for coaches who failed?
When you start talking contracts, I always think about Bobby Bonilla.
Who?
Bobby Bonilla.
Oh, yeah.
That's
right.
But now his is, it's only $1 million.
Yeah.
Back when he first got it, that was good money, but now it's $1 million a year he gets every year, right? I don't know how long that goes.
And it's the Mets, and it doesn't, $1 million doesn't
No,
phase them.
It's not.
Yeah.
But still a good contract to have.
Oh, yeah.
Be sitting on your couch and earn $1 million every year.
Okay, who's the former Texas A&M coach who they fired him and he got about a $75 million. Jimbo Fisher, that's right.
Yeah. What about it?
Well, I mean, he's just an example of schools still having to pay these people, and they've already gotten rid of them.
I don't think they care anymore, do you?
That's what I'm saying. They spend money outrageously, but then they're grumbling about compensating the athletes.
Who will be next? Who will be the next big-time football coach that gets let go and they have to pay him for about 10 years? Who would that be?
Unless
Kalen DeBoer.
Kalen DeBoer.
I don't know what his contract is. But
Is that Alabama?
yeah.
Yeah, I can see that.
Signetti.
Oh, wow. Signetti just got the $90 million. Now you
He's now in there.
and get paid for
No,
nothing.
They will not fire him.
No.
I wouldn't think so either.
Eternal
Unless
gratitude.
He would have to do something wrong.
Yeah, it'd have to
It's
be
not just
ethical.
gonna be-
And that would be a breach.
It's not gonna be wins and losses.
Yeah, it's going to have to be criminal or ethical.
For one, I don't think he's going to lose very many.
I don't know.
But he's done so much for them.
Oh.
I don't think what happens over the next 10 years will matter.
So what you're saying, he could just have average records and it wouldn't matter?
I don't think so.
Will he at some point coach a different school?
That's the big question.
I don't know.
No way of knowing.
But he's making.
Don't know what's in his mind. Don't know what's in his
He's
head.
up in the $13 million range now, and there's only one or two other coaches being paid that much. So
What's the school that would be so attractive he'd say, yeah, I got to go. Would it be Alabama?
Could be.
I don't know. I'm just
he
throwing
was
one out
assistant
there.
at Alabama under Saban, right?
Yeah, I think
Thanks.
so. I think he was.
That might be about the. I mean, I can't imagine. It might
Ohio
be Bama.
State.
Ohio State, maybe.
I mean, he
I won't
didn't.
comment
He
on
didn't
that
want
one.
Michigan.
No, we didn't want Michigan.
No. Well, if you don't they have the most wins in college football history? If you don't want that job, then you probably don't.
Michigan
You probably
does
just going to
have-
stay at
they do
Indiana.
lead the
you know?
nine wins all the
Um,
time. Yeah.
I don't know. Notre Dame. And speaking of that, we got to talk about Lou Holtz.
Yeah, we do.
The passing of Lou Holtz this week. 89, I think it was.
Yeah,
Is that right?
it was. Yeah, he'd been living in Florida. Oh, what I loved about Lou too
Super
was
guy.
good sense of humor.
Mhm.
Well, I think I sent you something he had said. Arkansas, he's coaching at Arkansas, and they clinched a Orange Bowl bid. And the player and all the fans started throwing orange slices onto the field. And then in the press conference, he said, "Yeah, I'm glad we didn't get a bid to the Gator Bowl." He had that kind of humor.
That'd been a rough exit.
Yeah, it'd been a rough one.
Hard to get off the field. I think the one that Dan Patrick and them like to do is we put our pants on the same way they do,
Yeah, that's
something like
right.
that. So they even had a poll that day on Dan Patrick. How do you put your pants on? Left leg first, right leg first,
Well,
or
right.
like Paulie, he jumps into his. He said he lays them flat and he jumps into them. So both legs at one time. That would be dangerous.
That sounds like something Kramer would do.
yeah.
The thing about Holtz, though, wherever he went, he revived the program. I mean,
Yeah.
I heard him talking about the socks, shoes. Do you do sock, shoe,
Yeah.
or sock,
sock,
shoe, shoe?
Yeah. Okay.
I
Go
put
first.
my socks on.
Yeah, I do too.
I do the.
I'll put my shoes on and then football socks.
I do right sock, right shoe, left sock, left shoe.
Oh,
Really?
An ordered life. That's right.
Well,
And I am left-handed.
He's left-handed. That's the
Oh,
first
yeah.
thing I was going to say. He's maybe that's something
That's
common
right. I
with
remember he
left-handed
shoots
people.
left-handed.
You know, there was now the older people out there will remember this. There was a All in the Family episode that kind of focused on that with Rob Reiner, who's the late Rob Reiner,
Yep.
and Archie. And it was, you know,
Drill-
they both had good
drill.
reasons for how they do it. You know,
Yeah.
one of them, I can't remember which one did what, but one of them said, you know, I'm gonna have if the house is on fire, I put on 2 socks. At least I've got a pair of something. And the other one said, well, I put on 1 sock, 1 shoe if the house is on fire, run out, because I can still keep my feet dry by hopping around on 1 foot. So, you know, it was they both had their reasons behind it. We got to take a time out. Brett's going to give us some lyrics here, and I bet they're not as good as Bobby Bear's, but we'll see what we got.
There is no political solution to our troubled evolution.
Back in a moment.
Rhodes and Bill Oil Company in Lincoln has been serving the Piedmont of North and South Carolina since 1919. Sure, they deliver to your home with home heating oils. They'll help keep you warm, but they do a whole lot more. They feature bulk fuel delivery, on-site and commercial fueling, backup generator fueling, and farm and agricultural fueling. For home or business or farms, call on Rhodes and Bill Oil Company in Lincoln, 704-735-2508. Online at rhodesandbill.com, located at 1404 East Main Street in Lincoln. Like them on Facebook too.
Buy more, save more at Lebo's Shoes, Western, and Dance. Check out your favorite brands from Ariat, Brooks, Wrangler, and more. Buy 2 clearance items and get 20% off. Buy 3 clearance items and get 30% off. Buy 4 or more clearance items and get 40% off the lowest marked price. Stop by any of their 7 store locations, including their new store at 2128 North Carolina Highway 16 Business in Denver in the West Point Shops. Hours Monday through Saturday, 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. Sundays, 12 to 6 p.m. Shop online at lebos.com.
Get up to $3,000 off select Polaris off-road vehicles at Full Throttle Power Sports in Lowell, or get financing as low as 1.99% APR for 36 months. But that's not all. Get up to $1,500 bonus bucks on new Honda Pioneer, Prowler, Talon models, and rev up the new year with the new Slingshot. Get $1,000 customer cash, or financing as low as 1.99% for 36 months with no money down at Full Throttle Power Sports. 100 Indian Walk in Lowell. Online at ncfullthrottle.com.
First Federal Savings Bank has been serving Lincoln County since 1940. And as it has been from the beginning, customer service is a priority to First Federal Savings Bank. They want to get to know you by name. First Federal Savings Bank has the convenience, the products, and the services that the larger banks have, but with hometown people that you see throughout your community. Stop in and visit one of their 4 convenient locations and see what First Federal Savings Bank has to offer you. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Untangling your headphones, finding the right remote, saying goodbye to your favorite shirt that hasn't fit in 10 years. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. Auto Owners works with independent agents who live in your community and answer when you call, so you can worry about more important things, like finding a new favorite shirt. That's simple human sense.
Call Mooney Insurance in Maiden or East Lincoln Insurance in Denver, or visit mooneyinsurance.com.
Trick One Automotive in Lincoln has just expanded their tire lines. Sure, they still sell Goodyear, Kelly, and Cooper, but now they also sell Michelin, BF Goodrich, and Uniroyal. They have become this area's tire headquarters. If it's round and it rolls, you'll find it at Trick One Automotive in Lincoln. And don't forget, they do all types of automotive repair. This month, get a front end alignment for just $89.95 this month only. And one more thing, Trick One Automotive Center is now a distributor for Valvoline Oil. Trick One Automotive Center, 1924 Gastonia Highway in Lincoln, open 8 to 5 Monday through Friday. Like them on Facebook too.
This is Creighton Kell with Kell Insurance. We have been helping people for over 25 years with all their Medicare needs. We represent the same national and local companies as the insurance agencies you see on TV. And you know what? We can sit down with you one-on-one and help you find the right plan just for you.
Kell Insurance is located beside the Cultural Center and behind Gillum Realty in downtown Lincolnton. 107 North Cedar Street. Call 704-732-4646 and follow them on Facebook. Kell Insurance.
Sullivan, be quiet. Welcome back. Dave, Mike, and Brett here. Where's the sun at? What's going on out there today?
Looks cloudy.
Yeah. It's one of them mornings where the dew or whatever was so thick. You know,
was like rain.
My 15-minute ride up here didn't even dry it up. It was very thick on the
And that's
car.
what's causing all the humidity at storms out in Midwest, Oklahoma.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, it's gotten really bad in some places.
Yeah.
Hope we don't have to.
Michigan had a tornado.
Hope we don't have to. Yeah, that's really odd.
Yeah.
But it's that time. It's March, so
That's right.
look out.
What is a peak tornado? April, May kind of thing usually? Yeah.
I'd say March and April.
Yeah.
Maybe, because usually when we get to May, it's so hot that
Right.
it's past. But this has been a very hot week. Do you notice how hot it was this week?
82 yesterday.
Yeah, for early March. Let's get Brett's lyrics again because I don't know. I'm going to go through my
Any
text.
takers yet?
I'm going to check them right now in a second.
I thought this might be a tough one.
Go one more time.
There is no political solution to our troubled evolution. Have no faith in Constitution. There is no bloody revolution.
I hear that. Is it?
Not the Who.
Try again. Let's see. Well, we'll let some people just think about it. I'm going to read some of the messages we've got. Ned says, school pays question. If it's a public school, the taxpayer is the taxpayer. Is that equal to who's paid? Is what they want to know. You know that. Let's see. Lenny says grades didn't allow Robert McAdoo to go to ACC out of Ben L. Smith. Did you know that?
Yeah,
Out of Ben
I
L.
knew he was
Smith
from
High.
around here somewhere.
Yeah. He went to Vincennes.
Vincennes, yeah.
Vincennes.
Yeah. I've heard
Indiana Junior College, and transferred to UNC as a junior.
That's right.
Stayed 1 year and entered the draft as a hardship case in 1972.
Mm-hmm.
This might be right. Ned may have the group anyway. Say them again. I gotta hear them again.
There is no political solution to our troubled
He's got the
evolution.
group.
Have no faith in Constitution. There is no bloody revolution.
The police.
Oh, the
Yep.
police.
Yeah. The
Okay.
police.
I figured it was British, but
Now I'm trying to try and think of what song that is. It's not "Don't Stand So Close to Me."
Don't stand
is
so
it?
close
No?
to me.
No.
Yeah.
No. Okay.
It's not synchronicity.
Ned says, I only knew Brett's group because I was working at the record bar South Park Mall. We played that album several times a day. So, the police
South Park Mall.
very, very popular over the last 30 years in this part of the world as a nation. I would say worldwide, probably. All right, go ahead and give us the song title.
Spirits in the material world.
Spirits in the material world. We are spirits in the
That's a good
material
one.
world. It is that. It is that. I do like that. All right. We know North Carolina and Duke, probably anytime they play, it's the biggest game of the day in the nation or whatever. The most watched, I'm sure. But what else we got to look forward to today? Or I mean, this is it, right? Because college
This is
tournaments.
the last weekend
Yep,
of
regular
Yeah.
season.
men's
Tomorrow
college regular
tomorrow will be the
season.
last day.
Yeah,
Tomorrow,
yeah,
yeah.
tomorrow.
Miami of Ohio
Tomorrow.
finished off their
They finished
undefeated
31-0,
regular season
right?
last night.
Overtime win. How many overtime wins have they had this year?
Yeah, they've
It's
had some
incredible.
close ones.
But
How
I read
many
somewhere,
wins will they
guys,
get in the NCAA tournament?
Listen to
How
this. I
many
read
games will they
somewhere
win?
that if they don't win their conference tournament,
They won't get in.
they
No,
may not
they
get
gotta get
in.
in.
Yeah, I think they'll get in. They better give them
Because
away.
their
I mean,
RPI, their strength of schedule
Yeah.
is, they don't have but one
you know
quad
what?
one.
I would
win.
say odds are against them winning their tournament.
I know.
I mean, they're against everybody.
Everybody.
The odds are against you because there's so many teams in that
That's
tournament.
right. That's right.
But especially them because, you know, I mean, the longer you go undefeated, the more pressure's on
Oh,
you.
yeah.
Yeah.
But
And they've had some close calls.
I'll say this: college basketball should be ashamed if they don't put
get
them in,
They
and they
got
better
it.
not even be in a playing game.
I know. I agree.
No,
know?
they shouldn't be.
You know,
They-
those playing games are jokes.
Yeah.
I don't know. They should be in, and they should be set to play on what's the big
They
day?
should be
Thursday
in-
or
yeah,
Thursday or
they-
Friday,
I agree.
not a
I mean,
Tuesday.
With that, doing what they have done in the regular season, I agree with that. They shouldn't have to win their conference to get.
And who is
in.
this coach that's there that's waiting on his big contract?
I
to
know.
come?
Yeah, they're going to come flooding in.
They are. They are. I don't even know. I don't have a clue.
I don't know. Is
Brett?
I'm looking.
Are you? So you know neither. Wow.
Travis Steele.
Travis Steele.
Yep.
Background? Anything?
He's coached. He was, I guess, looks like the head coach at Xavier for 5 years.
Okay.
And then he's been at Miami since 22.
What's he done previously in the last couple of years? Or is this just a
Well, that's what I
breakout
say
year?
from let's see what his record. 25-9 last year.
Oh, pretty good.
Yeah, it was.
So his four years at Miami of Ohio, he won 12 and then 15 and then 25 and now 31 so far.
Do you know anybody that went there other than Ben Roethlisberger?
No.
Did Wally Zerbiak?
He did. I
Did
think
he?
He did. Yeah.
I don't know why that came to my
Wally
mind. Wally
I
Zerbiak.
think he went
Is
to
that where he
Miami of
went?
Ohio.
It was something odd. Something odd like that.
Wally Serbiak. Or Zig Zerbiak. Serbiak.
I wonder how many people take flights to go to Miami Beach and wind up in Ohio.
Yeah, it was.
Zerbiak played there?
Yep.
So I don't know what made me think of him, but that has to be the two most popular. You know, both of them had good pro careers.
Oh, yeah.
I guess Ben's a Hall of Famer.
Sure he is.
Phil, couple messages talking about tournaments. Phil says the Southern Conference tournament in Asheville, cheap tickets being scalped and great atmosphere going on now. That's Phil Ayers. Let's see,
What's
Jason.
that Southern Conference tournament?
Jason says the history of the NCAA tournament has no team been left out that won 28 or more games in a season.
All right.
That's good.
Yeah.
I want to see this team in. I don't want them in a play-in game.
No.
That's not fair. Even if they lose in their tournament.
I agree.
Even if they lose in their tournament, they should
want
be.
to know.
It should not be. Yep, Lenny says the same here. Wally, this is great. I don't know if Spellcheck did this or not. Wally Serbicki played there. Wally Serbicki played there.
How about
I would not know how to spell Serbia.
Oh, no way.
And I'm sure spell
President
Check.
Benjamin Harrison?
went to Miami of Ohio.
Yeah.
So they have a president from their college, Miami of Ohio.
The CEO of Starbucks went to Miami
All
of
right,
Ohio.
here's your trivia question of the day.
CEO of AT&T,
What's their nickname?
Red Hawks.
It didn't used to be, did it? Till all this politically
Were they
correct.
Redskins?
They
or-
might have been.
They were the Redskins.
Were they?
Yeah.
Yeah. I knew it was something that had changed, and I couldn't, but I wouldn't have come up with
Now,
Red
what
Hawks.
was St. John's? Red Men?
Yeah, Red
Yeah.
Storm now.
Hey, my old CEO, Duke Energy, she just retired recently. Lynn Good. Went to Miami of
Really?
Ohio. Yeah.
How about that?
And there's some big time business people,
Really?
alumni. Yeah.
So, business school is their, you think that's their specialty? I don't know.
Sean McVay played at Miami of Ohio.
Well,
Rams
wasn't that
coach.
like they
Wow.
called it the breadbasket of coaches? I mean, I'm trying to remember.
Yeah, there have been quite a few football
Did Bob
coaches come out of
Stoops
there.
Paul
come out
Brown?
of
No,
Paul
that's a
Brown.
long time ago.
there?
But
No, that was Youngstown State. Wait a minute. Well, I know it's Ohio, but anyway.
Now, let's not give Ohio too much
No, let's
credit.
not giving too much credit. Yeah.
Lenny says they used to be the Redskins. Yes, we have learned that. Ned says high school softball and baseball fans should check their schedules for changes. Wet fields caused postponement for many teams during the season opening week. So, well, that's just part of spring. That happens.
It really is.
That happens. You might as well don't make solid plans whenever you're going to attend high school spring sports.
Yeah, you
because,
never know.
Yep, you're most likely there's going to be a change.
it also says, Bo Schembechler and Woody Hayes
Wow.
head coaching job before
Before they
Ohio
moved to
State
their
and Michigan
respectives.
was Miami of
Well,
Ohio.
like I said,
Both of
red
them.
basket of coaches.
That was the stepping stone.
Well, didn't Bo go to Ohio State?
That's a great question.
Did he not go to school at Ohio State? Now, I may be
No,
wrong about
became a
that.
Michigan
Butch, help me on
man.
that. I'm not sure, but for some reason I thought Bo even went to Ohio State before he became
John
Michigan
Harbaugh.
man.
a Michigan man.
John Harbaugh played at Miami of Ohio.
John did.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's got a pretty good gig going right now. Just gets fired by by one NFL team and gets a big time contract from another.
Not bad.
Bo Schembechler played at Miami of Ohio.
Did he?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
He did coach at Ohio State.
Okay, that's maybe what I was thinking. He with Woody, right?
Yeah.
How about that? And then
He
they
was an
became
assistant at
good
Ohio
rivals.
State. Then he went to Miami of Ohio, and then he went to Michigan.
Yeah. Let's see. It says this is Phil. Complaints coming from Cherokee due to LR venue. Fans will get turned away. Says their fans will get turned away because it's too small to handle the Cherokee crowd. I can see that.
What time did the Cherokee girls play?
1.
One.
When-
Yeah, I can see that happening. If you're only talking about 2,300 seats, that's not much.
Yeah, Lenny pretty much confirms here. He says also the cradle of coaches: Bo Schembechler, Dick Crum, Woody Hayes. Is Dick Crum the worst coach? No, he can't be the worst coach in Carolina
No.
football history. Who is?
It was that guy.
Because Dick Crum won some games.
It was a linebacker.
Yeah.
Remember, it was a
John-
linebacker in Carolina, John. I think it was
Well,
last
not Burnett. is it?
Bunting?
Bunny.
John Bunny. He was one of the
Bunny.
worst.
They did not hang any bunting when he was.
No. They hung him in that.
Yeah, he didn't last long. He didn't last
No,
long.
he didn't.
Yeah, that would have to be. Or is it the current head coach?
Well, yeah.
Well, only
He
time
may
will
be.
tell. Only time will tell.
They hit a new low.
Will this be his last year at UNC? No way of knowing. No way of knowing. Do you think how many games did they win last year?
Was it 4?
They'll win more then. I think they'll win more than they won last year.
I do too.
I would even said more if the number would have been 6.
Well, they got rid of everybody that was on from Brown's tenure and brought 70 new players. I mean, yeah, I think they will win more games.
Yeah, they were 4-8.
4-8 last year.
I'm just trying to see what their schedule is next year, just to see if they have any big non-conference. They play TCU again. That's their. Yeah, I don't know. I don't see a whole lot of wins.
Yeah.
Oklahoma State. Has anybody's two major sports slipped more? over the last few years than Oklahoma State. Their
In football.
football team was really bad.
Horrific.
And now basketball. I don't know what their basketball record is, but I'd say it's the top game listed here today on CBS at noon. Houston at Oklahoma State. Do you know what their record is, Brett, for the Cowboys? Boone Pickens would be rolling over. Yeah.
Yeah.
18 and 12.
18 and 12. Yeah.
That's not terrible for the Big 12. Maybe the best basketball.
Sutton, was that their
Eddie Sutton.
Eddie Sutton was their coach for a good while and probably had the best years out of Oklahoma State.
Yeah.
The mullet did football. He got let go a year or so ago. But
although he was pretty good for a long time.
You know, that school at one time had a lot of money, that Boone Pickens money. It's just odd to see that they're not really relevant in football or basketball, either one right now.
I remember when they had Big Country.
Yes. Final Four, weren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think they were Final Four at that
Big
time.
Country.
Yeah.
I think that was Eddie Sutton.
Didn't one of the stars from North Carolina go out there and play basketball? What was his name?
He did.
James On Curry.
James On Curry. Yep. Sure did play his college career at Oklahoma State. Tell me if I should stop on any of these. Just say, hey, that Virginia Tech at Virginia today. I'm guessing Virginia is a NCAA tournament team, but maybe not Virginia Tech.
I think Tech's on the bubble.
Tech's on the bubble.
They need wins.
Still got the same coach at Tech. Okay.
I think they beat Virginia real early in the season.
They're in the first four in, first four.
And is Virginia's coach, you guys told me who it was.
Ryan Odom.
Is he the coach of the year in the ACC?
I think he got, well.
I mean, my vote's for Shire, but,
I mean,
never going to get it.
Yeah, Shire replaced 5 starters.
Duke or Carolina could get coach of the year probably every year, but
true.
Well, Lenny would disagree with one of those, but But you know what I'm saying? I mean, they win it a lot because they win the conference. Those two teams win the conference the most. But
well, I don't know, man, because
Brownell, Clemson's not quite what they were.
Coach K's ACC Coach of the Year awards are very few and far between.
Yeah, because it was just expected that
was.
You know if he went 16-2 or whatever, you know, I was expected. So he's not going to win. Coach.
Jay Lucas at Miami's also done a really good turnaround, and in his first year.
I'd say it'd be between Lucas and Odom.
Where's Jay Lucas from?
Duke.
He was an assistant at Duke last year.
Yeah, that's right.
But that's
remember he left.
That's right.
He was only there for a year or two.
You're right. I remember that now. But, that's why they say that they have a good chance of winning that because he knows Duke inside and out. Whenever they play Duke head to head or whatever, when they played them.
In the tournament, right?
Yeah.
Somewhere. ACC or NCAA.
Yeah.
But he's the son of John Lucas.
Yeah. Maryland great.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I remember watching John Lucas play. How did he get out of Durham?
I know.
He's from Durham and played at Maryland.
Lefty pulled him away.
Lefty did. Arkansas taking on Missouri. Arkansas now, did they just get beat by about 50?
Yeah, they got boat raced. But was it Florida that beat them?
Yeah, Florida. Yeah, and the coaches got into it. Calipari and I can't even. Is Golden? Is that his name?
Todd Golden.
Yeah. He's really good.
The 15-year-old.
Yeah.
I know, he looked like
they're looking like they
manager.
might be ready for another title run.
I know, man. They've been playing great.
Florida?
Yeah.
Yeah, they should.
They play at Kentucky today.
They should fear everyone.
Kentucky.
I mean, everyone should fear them. I mean,
5-4.
They are really good.
They haven't only lost once or twice since then.
We got let's see, Butler, DePaul. Just looking at a few. Xavier, Villanova, Notre Dame, and Boston College. Boy, the Notre Dame program.
That's
really struggling.
That might be a battle for last place.
Yeah. Georgia Tech at Clemson. I don't see a ranking by either team, but will one of those or both get in the NCAA tournament?
I think Clemson will be in.
Probably. Georgia Tech, no.
Clemson's 21-9 overall.
Yeah, they haven't played well at all.
How much should we fear number 4, UConn?
Yeah, I would.
Yeah.
Do fear the Reaper.
Yeah.
There's a lot of good teams in the top, top 10 or 12. I think there's a lot of teams capable of winning it all.
But nobody really stands above either.
No,
do they?
not really.
Yeah,
I think Arizona's the most talented team, but
even more than Florida.
talent-wise, yeah. But Florida's playing really good right now.
Well, I mean, you look at Florida, Arizona, Duke, Michigan.
Yeah, Michigan is probably still
Yeah,
capable
Michigan's
of winning
good.
it all.
Those are the five that strike me. But
I wonder if it'll
who
come
knows?
back to hurt Duke that they beat Florida and
Michigan.
And Michigan. You know, if you
Good.
beat them again, I mean,
Yeah.
the odds are not in your favor.
Michigan,
Let's face it.
maybe. I think Florida was so long ago, and the teams are
Yeah.
different now.
Um,
And that game, Duke was up big, and they played awful in the second half, and were lucky to hang on
Right.
and win by one.
Yeah, that-
yeah, sometimes that helps.
Florida outplayed Duke in
Sometimes
the
that
second
helps.
half.
Yeah, you're
They just
right.
got down too much early.
Lenny says Jai Lucas played college ball at Texas and later Florida before going on to coach.
Yeah.
I guess that's the John Lucas's.
Wasn't he at Kentucky before he went to?
Yeah, he was an assistant at Kentucky.
Was he?
Um,
Where is Kentucky? Kentucky, obviously, one of the programs that always gets talked about, and rightly so. They should.
Yeah.
Where do they stand right now? What is their?
I think they're
They're in the tournament.
Yeah, but,
yeah,
but
they're-
are they a top 4 seed?
No.
Okay,
Yeah,
a top
they'll
6.
be a top
they're
five.
19 and 11. They got to play Florida today.
Mhm.
I mean, they're going to lose. They're probably going to lose to Florida and then lose again in their conference tournament. They could be like an 8 seed.
So
Yeah.
where I'm heading here is the coach safe
Mark.
at Kentucky?
Pope,
Mark
yeah,
Pope.
he's
Is the Pope safe?
got at least one more year.
Yeah.
It's only his second year.
Yeah.
I think you get 3. But if next year at this time they're 19 and 11 again, I don't know. It might be.
That's it. It'll
Yeah.
get warmed up if that's the case next year. But his first year he came in and had completely new roster, right? I mean, complete roster churn
Yeah.
after.
Well, that happens a lot now.
after
But it seems like they were
Calipari
better
went
last year
I know.
than this year.
So Calipari was before him.
Yeah.
Who was before that?
I guess it was Tubby Smith, or they have somebody in between there.
Calipari did not win a national title.
did.
Yeah,
Did he?
at
Okay. I was
Kentucky,
thinking
yeah.
like he did, but then I was thinking I was wrong.
With Anthony Davis.
Okay. So he was there that long.
They lost.
He
one-
should have won too. That one year they were undefeated, and Wisconsin
Yeah.
beat them in the semifinal.
That was the year the Duke won.
Yeah, that's
2015.
Mm.
Yeah.
Kentucky had the best team that year.
They
They
did.
just
How many times did Calipari make the Final Four with Kentucky? At least 3 times, maybe? I don't know.
I bet the best team in the NCAA tournament does not usually win it.
You're right.
You know, I mean,
Yeah.
it's just so much to go through. You know, now, I think UConn was the best team probably when they won those 2. Then they won it. You know, it happens. It happens.
Yeah, they won pretty.
And even
decisively.
Florida. But if you go back through
Well,
the
last
history-
year I think Duke and Florida were the 2 best.
Yeah.
And Duke blew it. They blew their game against Houston. I think Duke and Florida would have been a very even title
championship,
game.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do too.
But it's just, whenever you're playing the schedule that you play, you got to win 6 games, and
That's
they're all,
right.
It's tough.
After the first round, especially.
That year Duke had Zion and R.J. Barrett,
Oh, yeah.
and they lost to Michigan State, but they had 2 games that they easily could have lost.
They could have lost to Central Florida.
Yeah.
And they could have lost to
Virginia Tech, yeah.
They didn't play well.
No.
in NCAA
I mean, they were-
No, they barely got by.
Vanderbilt, a school that's come on the scene, football, basketball, baseball's always been good.
Yeah.
They are playing Tennessee today.
They're in the tournament.
Yeah.
I think they started out 16-0, wasn't it? I mean, they were just.
One thing I've learned, if I want to see a scuffle, watch SEC basketball, because something's going to happen in just about every game. It seems like something's going to happen in just about every game.
We need to
in the,
take this last.
SEC. Yes, we
break.
do. Yes, we do. So Mike's got lyrics.
Okay.
We'll let him go ahead and
I'll
do
give
that.
you a hint. This is from the 70s, and it's a play on words from the team we've mentioned today, okay? Crazy Janie and her mission man were back in the alley trading hands.
We'll be back in a moment.
Make 2026 the year you finally move into your new dream home from Key Builders of Lincoln. Go online at mykeybuilders.com and check out their many floor plans. Locally owned and operated and serving this area for 24 years. Yes, serving the Piedmont of North and South Carolina. That's Key Builders, 1459 North Aspen Street in Lincoln. Your key to your new home is waiting for you from Key Builders in Lincoln.
How would you like to be your own contractor? Stop in at Blessed Buildings and Tiny Homes in Cherryville and see Robert or Hunter. 5 years in business and the only engineer stamp AutoCAD design shed to home conversions. They know the North Carolina Residential Code and will build your county permit package. On-site built 2-bedroom, 2-bath with a true sleeping loft, multiple designs, cottages, cabins, studio apartments, Blessed Buildings and Tiny Homes at 2268 Lincoln Highway, Cherryville. Open Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. to 6:30 p.m. Call 704-727-8774. Open Sundays by schedule appointments only. Follow them on Facebook.
Buying a Bobcat is now easier than ever at West End Sales in Vale. Now get 0% APR financing. That means low monthly payments. Or you can get $1,200 instant rebates on selected models. Now is the time to buy. Like we said, it's easier than ever. Again, get 0% APR financing or get $1,200 instant rebate on selected Bobcat models at West End Sales at the Highway 1827 West intersection in Vale. Online at westendSales.com and like them on Facebook too.
Rhodes and Bill Oil Company in Lincoln has been serving the Piedmont of North and South Carolina since 1919. Sure, they deliver to your home with home heating oils. They'll help keep you warm, but they do a whole lot more. They feature bulk fuel delivery, on-site and commercial fueling, backup generator fueling, and farm and agricultural fueling. For home or business or farms, call on Rhodes and Bill Oil Company in Lincoln, 704-735-2508. Online at rhodesandbill.com, located at 1404 East Main Street in Lincoln. Like them on Facebook too.
Untangling your headphones, finding the right remote, saying goodbye to your favorite shirt that hasn't fit in 10 years. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. Auto Owners works with independent agents who live in your community and answer when you call, so you can worry about more important things, like finding a new favorite shirt. That's simple human sense.
Call Mooney Insurance in Maiden or East Lincoln Insurance in Denver or visit mooneyinsurance.com.
Dr. John Clonger III, native and Lincoln High School graduate who attended UNC Dental School at Chapel Hill. In 1993, he graduated and returned home to practice with his father Les Cloninger and Uncle Robert Truman Cloninger. Dr. John Clonger III has maintained a private practice for 32 years and hasn't yielded to the corporate landscape. Dr. John Clonger III would like to thank all of his wonderful patients for their loyalty. Dr. John Clonger III and Dr. Aaron Hebner are taking new patients. They take most insurances and especially Delta Dental. Call for appointments today at 704-735-0765. Go Wolves!
First Federal Savings Bank has been serving Lincoln County since 1940. And as it has been from the beginning, customer service is a priority to First Federal Savings Bank. They want to get to know you by name. First Federal Savings Bank has the convenience, the products, and the services that the larger banks have, but with hometown people that you see throughout your community. Stop in and visit one of their 4 convenient locations and see what First Federal Savings Bank has to offer you. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
So from here on, I just cut the mics on. Spaceship landing out there, you cannot see it.
And then
Who's on the phone, Barney?
this will be what you remember. You just hit fade,
Yeah.
and it'll
To get
switch.
it, yeah, to
yeah.
us.
Yeah, all you got to do is hit the mics,
And fade.
and then yeah, you can turn that music down or off whenever you're ready to.
All right. Y'all be safe. Okay. Welcome back. little bit of musical chairs here, Mike Powell, but
Yeah, she does.
getting things straightened out. Brett has to
The slightly older
take off.
version.
Yes,
Kiever
slightly.
version.
Yes, man. Final segment of our show today is we wrap things up talking college basketball. Mike, I always like to, we talked about Lou Holtz. I always like to get the deaths in and mention these people. I can't remember if there was anything else. So many though in the last.
Oh yeah, and
8 months.
Sports and entertainment, everything.
Yeah, maybe more entertainment.
I think so.
With people like Robert Duvall and I took the time there to watch some Robert Duvall movies. A couple of them that I hadn't ever seen before. When he was a country music star.
Oh, yeah, Tender Mercies. That was a good one.
I think that might have been the name.
That was a good movie.
I've watched so many stuff like that lately. I can't remember the names that go with them.
One of the great actors. Yeah.
Oh,
as was Robert Redford. So many.
Yeah.
Gene Hackman.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, it's a lot of those guys that weren't, in their wheelhouse that are that age now.
Yeah. 80s, 90s.
It's starting to happen.
Yeah.
A couple things to mention here. Jason says top 4 seeds for the ACC tournament are locked in with Duke, Virginia, Miami, North Carolina. Traditionally, the number 1 seed
double bye
would play the 12 noon game on quarterfinal Thursday, which gives that team the most rest time between games. This year, as a compromise for reducing the conference games from 20 to 18, ESPN got the right to determine
when they play.
The TV time for the top seed. Duke will now play at 7 p.m. in the quarterfinal game on Thursday. I hate to say this. I don't care about conference tournaments anymore.
No.
I don't.
Really.
I don't. I just have. If they're on, I got it on. I'm watching it. But, do I want my team to win the tournament? I would absolutely be happier if they won the tournament. But
it's not the end of the world.
No,
if they don't.
it's not.
No.
It's not. It's not what it used to be when we were growing up or anything.
The stakes are not there.
I can't. Okay, here you probably know this. I don't. Where is the tournament?
Charlotte.
Is it in Charlotte this year? Yeah. Did not know.
Yeah.
Did not know. Monty says Duke by a landslide. Is he talking about today or the tournament?
Today.
I think he's talking. I think he might be. I don't. Yeah. I don't.
That's what I'm talking about. The
Duke is a heavy favorite today. If they've got they're in a win only situation, whatever you want to call it. If they don't win, it's a big disappointment for Duke.
Yeah.
But
well, the way they lost at Carolina, it's
right.
the nature of the rivalry. And, I think of it with a healthy Caleb Wilson, that's going to be a good game. But I don't know how the loss of Wilson will affect Carolina.
I still think they keep them.
Yeah.
Whoever
they're still pretty
whoever
good.
wins will. I don't think will win by double digits.
No, because it's Duke Carolina,
Yeah,
and it usually delivers.
Right. I don't think they'll win by.
You're right.
This is one of them things Carolina can use all the momentum because they can say our backs are against the wall.
Backs against the wall.
Yeah. So
nobody expects it.
Right.
They expect us to get blown out of Cameron. Yeah, I agree. They psychologically, of course, Duke, wants to get payback for what happened earlier in Chapel Hill. But don't sell Carolina short. I mean, I never would, even without Wilson.
No, and if it was reversed, Duke would be doing everything they could.
I guess for Carolina, this would be akin if Duke lost Boozer, right? I mean, that's kind of the way I'm equating the two players.
Yeah. I don't know where. Well, don't you think though Boozer was going to be National Player of the Year?
I do.
I mean, so it'd probably be a little worse.
He's the best player in the country.
But,
I think.
I actually think Duke relies more on Boozer than Carolina did you know.
Yeah, because he leads them in assists,
Yeah.
rebounds, not just.
The part I don't like what Duke does with Boozer is he handles the ball,
Yeah.
and it wears him out.
Yeah.
It wears him out handling. You taking the basketball down the court 3 out of every 4 possessions, getting it down the court, and then you're the go-to guy on offense too.
Yeah.
When he gets in the NCAA tournament and they're playing with 1 day of rest, I'm worried he's just going to be worn out.
Yeah. And they don't have a lot of depth
They don't.
inside.
They don't.
I mean, once you get past, they don't have any once you get past Malik Brown, who of course can play 5 or 4. But yeah, that's right. That's a concern. Not only that, in foul trouble.
Yes.
For Boozer.
Yes. Let's see. Mark Lenny says Mark Pope will probably survive 1 more year with Kentucky. He will probably get an alumni pass this year.
Yeah.
But
he played there.
But they won't put up with him just making the tournament. No, Kentucky's not about just making it. That's for sure.
It's about championships.
They expect to make a deep run every year. My bucket list, I'd like to go to Rupp Arena and see a game.
Mm-hmm.
I really would. I'd like to go and see a game in Kentucky. Phil says Spirit in the Night, Bruce Springsteen. So we got it. Brett and I got those immediately because
you like Springsteen.
We have seen Springsteen multiple times.
Right.
Here's the funny thing.
Those are great lyrics.
I don't think he's done that song when I've seen him. I've seen him 4 times, but I don't think he did. I don't think so. Yeah. That's on the first album, wasn't it?
Yep.
Spirit in the Night.
Was the first album Greetings from Asbury Park?
Yep.
That's what I thought. Yeah.
Monty says Duke by a landslide today, 18. Well, I got to give Monty props. He said the first game that Carolina would win by 3 in a thriller.
And they did?
He got all that right.
Hey.
So
we'll
see.
As a Duke fan, I hope
he's right. Yeah, but if anytime you go with a spread though that's like more than 5, it's hard to get it exactly right.
Absolutely.
But we'll see. Richard says, okay, I will give you your 9 points. You take UNC. I will take Duke -9. I'm not betting that. I wouldn't bet on that game straight up. Anything. Ever. You want to name your amount, want to bet. I will say Duke wins by way more than 10 is what Richard says.
Okay.
Wish I had. I would like to know, what is the spread?
That's great. I haven't looked.
What is the spread? Because if anybody knows,
I don't think it's double.
They're always pretty good.
I don't know. It's obviously changed since Wilson got hurt again. But what would you think? 5-6 points? I don't know.
Richard says, and I bet on UNC the first time. One big. I don't understand the one big. Let's see.
Oh, he won big.
Money?
I guess.
Brett says the spread is 17.5.
Wow.
17.5. It's going to be closer. I'll be surprised if it's not closer.
I think it's closer than that.
Let's see. Spread 17.5 also comes from Monty. Jason also says spread 17.5.
When's the last time a Duke Carolina game had that kind of spread?
Exactly. Is that a record?
It might be.
Brett says Duke by 40. Well, you know what? I've seen some games. Wasn't it last year in the conference tournament where Duke had a big lead?
Carolina came back on
Yeah. But now they did have the little guard that was, what was his name? He was really good. He could score. He played there like 12 years in Chapel Hill.
RJ.
I'm blank too.
RJ Lynch? No, that's not right.
Yeah, he played at Lincoln. Still does.
Yeah, that's right. I'm getting confused with the other RJ.
Davis.
RJ Davis.
Just hit
he
me.
played there for like, 10 years?
It wasn't that much. But I don't think he got the big guy's record. What was the?
The Baycott.
Baycott. I don't think he got
the record.
He might have got the Baycott Award for most years at Carolina. Brett says Brett's on fire here.
Yeah.
Duke by 40 with or without Wilson. He said.
No.
So he's really going out there. When is the last time a Duke Carolina game? What's the biggest spread you can ever remember?
In the final score?
Yeah.
I don't know. Most of them are good.
They are. They are. I mean, I'm always surprised if somebody wins by double digits.
Me too.
You know, much less anything else. I mean, I don't think you're going to see 40. There's just, I don't think you'll ever see one of these games with the spread of 40, at least in our lifetime. Monty wants to know if Brett needs drug tested, or maybe he's just saying he does. Either way, I would agree. Yeah, it's not. You just can't score enough to beat somebody before. I wouldn't pick Duke to beat. I would not pick Duke to beat. Who's the worst team in college basketball? I'm not sure I'd pick that by 40.
I would, if Duke's the number 1 seed and they play the worst team in the field, I still don't know that they'd beat them by 40.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like 1 versus 6.
Monty, I'm still disappointed in you. You said 20 at most. I don't think it'll be 20. I think you should have more confidence in the players that they do have on the court, because they played a while without
they have.
him. And somebody sent me a message earlier that they went either 4-1 or 5-1 during his absence.
They won 4 in a row going into this game. I'm like you. I would be shocked if it's not going to be 20.
Usually when one of the key pieces is out, everybody steps up their game, and that's what Carolina fans got to hope for. If it, if it was
play a little bit over their heads.
If it was Boozer, I would be thinking the whole time there's no way Duke can win, but I think they'll fight. I think they'll, you know what I mean? I think they'll play their hardest and make a game out of it. Yeah. Let's see. Ned says R.J. Davis got a COVID year. Everybody got a COVID year. And we still have a good friend suffering with COVID today. And just in case I won't say anything, I'll keep that kind of hush and talk to Mike about it afterwards. But and a good friend of yours too, Monty. R.J. Davis got the COVID year. Had his jersey placed in the rafters at UNC last home game last year. Duke has been winning each game by a blowout since their loss to UNC. Yeah, Duke has blown out those people, but it's different when it's Duke and Carolina. It's different. Nerves can play a factor.
It's just
it is. I mean, it's the biggest game. When they play each other, it's always the biggest game in the nation that weekend or whenever it is. But I don't know. I just very cautious here. You know, I mean, I'm just very cautious because
too many times.
Carolina. Okay, what game did they play? Who did they play just a couple weeks ago, Mike? Or not even a couple weeks, a couple nights ago? And their bench really played well. They got a lot of points off their bench.
You know about Carolina?
Yeah.
Clemson.
Was it Clemson? Yeah. So I mean, that's the kind of effort you got to have. You got to have the effort when your stars gone. And I'm still, like I said, I'm not sold he's their best player. Trimble's awful good.
He is.
You know.
The thing about Trimble, you don't know what you're going to get sometimes. Now, if he plays the way he did against Duke at Carolina, it could be a game because he was terrific.
Yeah, he was terrific. He hit the game-winning shot. I still think even that night, though, the other one was the better player because he kept them in the game the whole time.
Because they were going to get blown out in the first half, and Caleb Wilson had a terrific first half, like you said. I mean, I think he was like 5 for 6 from the floor, something like that. Yeah. So,
it is just about time for us to run here. We'll get the music going here and see if we can do this thing right. But let's hope they don't storm the court. That's what Monty says. Yeah, exactly. Let's not storm the court. Player safety has to come in at some point, so let's hope that. Carolina has had one injury bug all year. Had the injury bug all year. This is from Lenny, and then we got to go. Only played with 14, the same starting 5, 14 games this year. Their 3 best players missed time this year. I have questions about conditioning coaching, but they have overachieved this year.
Yeah, Carolina has had. Sometimes it's just that kind of season. You get these injuries, and that's the game.
Yeah. For Mike and Brett, who has left the building, I'm David. Thanks for tuning in. We will see you next week. Thank you.